What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This week we've got the most interesting event that we've ever covered on the channel that I had to now finally break the original routine to cover. Have you ever wished upon a star? Sure, but for any character, mark, or outfit in the game? Well, stay tuned because this is going to be insane. Let's get started.
I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
Alright, race clash is human. Keep that in the back of your mind because it's actually kind of relevant this time. The limited time event here, and by limited time, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw 2 weeks from now currently, we're Monday, November 24th on the North American East Coast to December 9th. Is crazy. 2 weeks of the entire inventory for the Black Friday holiday sale. You see the outfits. I didn't see the banner this time around, but we need to go get the elephant in the room right here under the airdrop. Fate of Finality. What else we have? Pace of Struggle and Tailored Jean. What is all this I'm covering, and why is there room to be excited for all of this? Well, it's a banner that gives you options for any of the SSR characters in the normal races, except for Agnes. She's the newest one. Yeah, that makes sense. But all are available for summons. So anyone who has been saving for a specific character, now is your chance. With the rates available, which by the way we'll get into in a moment too, to begin summoning for your guaranteed character. And on top of that, collect their weapon and collect their mark. So what does this look like? Why are there double banners? Well, here we go. Fate of Finality Wish. You can see here that it's guaranteeing in the 80 pools. So it's 20 more than the usual that we're used to. And also, you know, first encounters, whatever. But you can go ahead and select any character from here and it would follow the same rules that we are typically used to when you're pulling for a limited character. So we just had Striker Tsukuyami. You would have 60 pools for her, but it'd be a 50-50 if you look at the rate info to pull. So I have Cheryl selected right now. If I were to pull for Cheryl, I would have a 50-50 chance of getting Cheryl or a different SSR character. So that's the typical rate. And it would have its own cumulative reward system, which every time you pull, you will get this awesome character selection box option 4 and all the other resources and up to 1600 summons. But the main difference with Fate of Finality Wish is that the rate info is 100% chance. So you cannot fail to get the girl that you're looking for when pulling in the Wish Fate of Finality. And the cumulative rewards, still 1600 summons and still getting the option 4. So it really feels like it's an alter as if you were doing light and dark ones, because they also use 80 summons for the guarantee and are also 100% to collect. So I really love this for the purposes of guaranteeing the pool of the character and the fragments if you have saved your resources. So who's available that's been gone for a very long time? Well, Aurora, she hasn't been seen in months, I think seasons even. It was late spring, early summer since we last ever saw Aurora. So automatically, I love the chance to pull for her. Saber Cage was available, I think almost 3 months ago. So for folks looking for DPS characters from the Evolve faction, there you go. Hecate recently also had a banner, so for anyone who collected some more tickets and gems, this is your chance to fully try to pick up her 5-star or even her Oath 2 level, which is great for shields and control res shields. Beast Folk Odil is automatically someone who, as a support character, is just, in my opinion, the best support for direct damage teams. So if you're a Beast Folk player, Odo is mandatory, more mandatory than Puff, Eve, or Helena. So you definitely want to make sure you have Odo on your team. At least 4-star, but 5-star will guarantee that you're getting most of the buffs. And if you can make her UR, you'll be set. The gaming experience as a Beast Folk is dictated by having Odo on your team. Very important, in my opinion. Puff is their best DPS character, in my opinion, also as well. Having guaranteed damage into low HP characters, guaranteed hits, some defensive abilities. You can just make her an absolute beat stick. Eve is also great, but she is available in the first encounter banner, so spending gems and rainbow tickets on Eve, it's just not worth it. You can build her over time. So Puff is the play for DPS if you already have Odo, but Odo is mandatory if you do not have her. Go for Odo. Mechanics, well, you've got options for Moose and Zero. The best DPS character from the normal races that you can build up for combos is going to be Zero. So if you have your mecha pet, you use Vivian on the team, or some of the other SR characters like Chloe, the best damage combo that you can usually put together with your marks is going to be Zero. But if you are not a mechanic player, Moose is universal support that helps multicasting abilities, and we have another video on the channel if you want to check it out for Moose's review that just covers how this combo works, where you can play Moose and Chloe and then a DPS girl like Saber Cage or Puff, and can give them multiple chances to attack in a single round, increasing your overall damage. She uses the Bile Shields, so other marks come into play. So Moose is just really fantastic, and I love her as a support character to consider for your team if you are not playing mechanics. But yeah, new humans, Miranda and Aurora. Just circling back here, Miranda I think is mandatory for any human players. Hiro and Yoru do a really good job of starting you off, but Miranda really transcends you to that next level. Aurora as well as a tanker for the humans, as like a sub DPS because of how she does damage in relation to her defense, and then also giving your best DPS girl like Jewel or Striker Sue some additional protection from taking damage with her assist. So great characters here. Miranda I think being more valuable overall for human players, but Aurora, if you already have Miranda, just being a good selection and an option there. So I will be drawing for Aurora because she also is able to work on a different race team and will really help Beast Folk or just end game level plays when you're in the Abyss or in the Endless Trial. So I like that. I've also just been needing to focus on tanks recently for the two main teams. So what is it looking like for the weapons? It's the same thing. Now, to my understanding, it looks like one of these gives me the 100%. Okay, here we go. I don't know why it says 34 pulls. Is that left over from... Oh man, if it's 60, that's going to be crazy. Like that. That's 70% to get the weapon that I want. Oh, okay. Actually, no. Alright, yeah, 70% to get the weapon that I want. That's a pretty good rate. Still a chance to lose it. Could just get one of the basic ones as well. Or 100%, but it looks like you need 60 pools. So let's try that out here on this video. We want to select Aurora. Try and get some more weapons. I don't know what the max is here. But it's just 60 summons is a lot for these tickets, and usually you spend that when you're rolling for light and dark characters. So we're just going to pull a couple. I was going to pull anyways. Do some singles here. Oh, perfect. It's going to actually work out around 680. Too bad for all you 6-7 players. Oh, okay, well, at least we got it. 40 pulls. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. If it was 60 like light and dark characters, I would have said just go for the regular 70% chance. But 40 for the guaranteed actually is not that bad. And if you can get lucky and pull it a couple times early, then it's still great. But 40 for 100%, it just feels really bad when you're pulling it. like pulling a basic weapon, or someone that you already have plenty of. So I think I prefer to just spend the extra 10 and guarantee the weapon and hopefully get it early. We'll see how it goes. And if possible, don't always have a reserve of these tickets, because light and dark characters really are the main magnet to this. Let's make sure we double check these, because enough to sell later. They're the main attraction, the main appeal to pulling and saving these resources, because if you miss out on leveling up your light and darkened character's weapon, it can take a while to really get it up to where you can use the relics and the metals properly. And finally, the marks. Again, Taylor Jean giving us a 50% probability, which is the usual banner, but also the 100% probability. And I see 6-7 on here. 6-7. We got it. How many are there? So that is really weird. Is that going to mean that we need 80 summons to guarantee it? Where's those 80 summons? Okay, that's a lot compared to the usual 60, but it just feels really bad when you're... Yeah, I would guarantee it. So you're gonna get all the materials, you're gonna get a chance to get your mark beforehand, but spending 60 and failing the 50-50 on your mark is the worst feeling, because these tickets are very expensive, and usually you are spending 10,000, 20,000 gems on collecting the max out of the Taylor Jean Wish banner or shop. So it's the worst feeling when you lose that pity. And so this is just 100% right on for all of your marks, all of your weapons, all of your girls. I think it's just worthwhile if you have, like, so for example here with my 160 pink tickets, I'll be able to guarantee 2 marks out of this list, and depending if I pull one earlier, maybe more. I'm not quite sure what I want, but again, depending on the characters that you need, Heaven's Protection is one that I rate really high for any of your support girls, extending the bus by 1 turn. Usually that lets them stack on top of each other. I think we also had, if you have Odil, who is mandatory for a lot of teams, you want Winged Halo, increasing the buffs that your girls receive overall. For Aurora players, or anyone using tanks, Support Mark and also Elegy up here are really good for your tanks. Just make sure that they don't die or help to support your team better. Crush Mark if you're having trouble with invincible shields. All of these are pretty great. Rose Mark for your Cheryl and Zero, just increases your attack damage when doing their extra skills, what you're going to be doing anyways. I don't really see too many of the light and dark marks in here, which is a shame. But again, this event, this Black Friday inventory, all you can eat buffet is really focused towards the girls being available from the normal races. And what do we also mean by that? Let's go to the events, which we'll cover those later. We really want the main course here. The themed closet is giving you access to all of the characters' outfit. I'll even get Claire in here. You don't see that often. Sun Shanice, when was the last time we ever had her? I've never seen this outfit ever. Coco, okay, yeah, that's, I think it's gonna be mandatory for me. Aurora, of course you want it. Elena is the one that has escaped me the most, and I absolutely am gonna pick up. I've always just kept as close as possible to 180 tickets, because if this ever came up, I needed this outfit. My Helena is just needing to have her stats from the buffs. Looks like I missed Meteor last time too, so I would pick that up here. Looks like Louise is back, which this is a nice outfit. All right, we got Saber Cage's Halloween fit. Good. All right, this is not a bad Angelica one too. The bunny outfit, go for that. And then Cheryl and Umasuki, of course. Better than the 256. I think that's how much I picked up. Yeah, all the outfits are available too. So for anyone who's been picking up the outfit tickets, this is your shot. So what are the main events that we've got going on? Monthly gifts is still going on. Make sure you're only using these to pick up your vouchers here. Don't use it for anything else. Alliance Supply gives you a chance to collect some rewards just by signing in. Do the Louise motorcycle bomb drop event to collect some resources, and then by doing your dailies, you'll charge up the batteries, getting you 15 on the first day, and then on the second day, maxing you out to 30. You'll be able to collect some resources here. There's some for free. Oh, I need to get the batteries before I can click on it. But rainbow tickets here, which will be worth picking up using your gems for. Always get this. More outfit tokens. That's 30. Not bad. Wishes. Are there wishes in the first one? Oh yeah, pick those up right away. Then next, this one's focused on the weapons and the resonance gear, so more stuff for free. And then finally, this one's focused on the marks stuff. Get the pet ascendancy, which we need that too. Mark tickets, which is the same as your other shop, but I think with all the marks being available, you'll probably want to cap some gems in there. So not bad at all. Emergency supply. When logging in, you'll get your gems. Top row is for free. Bottom row is rainbow tickets for any spenders out there. It's not many rainbow tickets. I'm not sure it's worth this price, because also these fragments only give you the basic girls. Yeah, I'm not really high on this one. It's usually the least recommended of them all. Mark tickets and altar stones is the best value, in my opinion. Rainbow tickets for these, not so much. Chosen box. This is where you can directly purchase gems, tokens, and just regular tokens here too, which is not bad value, but I don't like the specifics of trying to open these mystery boxes or the mystery bundles, and I'm not sure if it interacts well with the cumulative rewards that you get for top-ups. So usually I reserve just getting the regular tokens, trying to max out your cards whenever those are up and available. And you'll probably see the multi-day top-up has things going on, so you have options there. But here, if ever there was a time to use the 2,000 gems for pink mark tokens, now is the time. It will cost you, a pretty penny here, about 20,000 gems to fill it out, but you have your chance to guarantee the marks that you want for the girls that you are making UR and maxing out. So good stuff. Daily top up is focused on the rainbow tokens. This is fine. I'm just topping up on a weekly pass just to keep the gems going. I think it's a good idea. And then finally here, so if you are spending on your mark tokens or using gems to rack up the summons, if you've saved a number of gems for summoning from the limited character banners, these boxes, if you spend 40,000 gems, which you probably will if you're summoning or just getting mark tickets, so it's 20,000 right there, is going to give you 2 sets of 120 fragments of any girl that you want. So once you get to 20,000, that'll be 120 fragments out of these boxes, and when you spend another 20,000, that'll be another 120 fragments. So this box is here and available, basically 2 copies towards any girl that you need. So keep that in consideration as you're trying to pull to get the character that you want. All right, and then there's going to be a couple of these Oracle revelations that are giving you shots at getting some characters. I'm sure this is a pretty effective way to rack up the rainbow tokens. It's probably where you want to spend your tickets instead of the chosen box, because there's so many, and 6 tokens for 5 rainbow is a great value overall. And the other one I think was Sapphire. So you have Sapphire and Striker Tsukiyami. There will be more. So for anyone that's holding your tickets, this is where you register to get some rainbow tokens. There'll be quite a couple. I think I saw at least maybe 10. So Theme Closet we covered, and then the regular events, they're still there. I have not picked up this pack. Not really worth it to pick it up when we have this event going on, unless you really need like a weapon or something for a character. I think the legendary skin box, outfit box, gives you darkened character. Yeah, they're in the back. Yeah, you see like Callan and Diana, so they're there. Just not worth it right now because this event is much better. So we've definitely got that. What did I get? I got a weapon. Oh, I got a reverse weapon. So yeah, once again, Fate of Finality, Wish, being the big event of the next 2 weeks. celebrating the holidays, the Black Friday event, as well as Thanksgiving, especially here in the West. So we definitely want to hope everyone has the best of luck pulling earlier in the rank, but even though you're now guaranteed with your 80 pulls to get your guaranteed character that you wish for, it's certainly an awesome event, and very happy that developers put something like this together for the community, and it's been advertised as a very limited event and potentially a one-time thing here. So definitely keep that in mind as you're pulling, because this is your chance. So who are you gonna pull for? Drop some comments below, like the video if you like these reviews, and I again appreciate everyone for stopping by. Want to wish you the best of gacha and happy gaming. See you on the next one.